For us, the road ends here, the E6. Norway's lifeline from Oslo to the Arctic brings us to Grimbakken, the edge of Dovrefjell National Park. We unload our gear, leaving the car behind for 8 days. A silent witness on this empty parking lot, waiting for our return if the storm permits. This is the world we know. But just a few minutes in, everything changes. No more asphalt, no more noise. Just the rhythmic crunch of snow underfoot and the whisper of the wind. The mountains ahead don't care about roads. For us, the real journey begins where the maps stop. Now we are alone. Nothing but white in every direction, endless snow, and the first flakes of a fresh storm. The first ascent is a battle. No trail in sight. The snow collapses beneath us with every step, swallowing our progress. The first day breaks us in. 16 kilometers with 35 kilos dragging behind in the sled and 13 more on our backs. 8 hours of relentless effort, pauses included. This is Dovrefjell. No mercy, no shortcuts. The first heart-pounding moment. Rocks, or Musk Oxen, 600mm lens, a 2x teleconverter. We zoom in, hold our breath, and there they are. See for yourselves. We were too exhausted to get closer, the animals over a kilometer away, just dots in the endless white. But we saw them. Only for today. Next year, I'm coming back, no question. Last summer, we got lucky, check the link in the description. But this was Dovrefjell's way of reminding us, wildness doesn't wait for anyone. A small hut, but not ours. Kilometers still to go before we reach Reinheim. The DNT hut waits, a distant promise of shelter in this endless white. Every step counts now. Reached, thank God. We weren't alone. A Danish couple and a Dutch camper had already made it, and the hut was warm. Finally, relief. Day 2. A stunning morning glow. Then the storm rolls in. And this? Just the first taste of what's to come. For us, after yesterday's grind, that means one thing, rest day. No choice but to wait it out. Our rest day mission: keep the hut warm, make it cozy, and melt snow for tea, then more tea. Because when the storm rages outside, small comforts become everything. A short excursion, light, free, no gear, just us and the storm's aftermath. A taste of freedom before the next push. Good to be home again. Here's a quick tour. Our little refuge in the storm. Day 3, the forecast warned of a stronger storm, and it delivered. But we weren't stopping. Our goal, a Motztalschiete, sitting at 1,306 meters, similar to Rheinheim. Catch! A 1,666 meter pass stood in our way, and the wind-up there? Well, you'll see it for yourselves. Our gear was stashed in the side hut with the firewood. Here, sheltered from the storm, we could pack in peace. No howling wind, no rushing. Just focus. Because out there, the pass wasn't waiting for us. Before the ridge, the slope steepened, and the wind. It hit like a wall, nearly knocking us off our feet. Time to switch off the cross-country skis with steel edges into the alpine boots we'd lugged all this way. Turns out, every gram was worth it. Finally, the descent. The storm still whips around us, but we're almost there. Just a little further now. Made it. Ormont Dalshita. The storm rages on outside, but here, shelter, warmth, a hard-earned pause in the heart of the wild. Day 4. We stayed at the hut and went on a lovely circular ski trip during the day in strong winds. Our day's outing covered 11.6 kilometers and involved a 140-meter climb. But before our ski loop, there was work to do. The storm never rests, so neither could we. The snow steps we'd carved into the wind-packed drifts around the hut were buried again, battered by the relentless wind. We shoveled, we stumped, we rebuilt. Out here, even the smallest comforts demand effort, and today, that meant reclaiming our path, one step at a time. Day 5. Snowshoes strapped on, we headed into the mountains and got more than we bargained for. 12.7 kilometer trek, 470 meters up and down, skirting frozen lakes with views that stole our breath. Some sections steep enough to test our legs, but the reward absolutely worth every step. Last night, Eric joined us, skied in on cross-country gear, bound for Svanetindens 209-meter summit, another soul chasing the wild. Then, around the bend, our surprise, a massive herd of wild reindeer, 100 to 200 strong, hidden behind the ridge. In Scandinavia, most reindeer are domesticated, but these, wild, free. A rare, breathtaking moment. With my long telephoto lens, I managed to capture a glimpse of this incredible encounter. Not every day you stand eye to eye with wild reindeer, even if it's through 600 mm of glass. reaching the pass, one thing is clear: this calls for a time lapse. Tripod up, camera rolling, clouds glide over the lake, embraced by mountains on both sides, with distant peaks standing guard in the background. Nature's theatre, and we've got front row seats. Kept things brisk, no doubt. But here's the surprise: daytime temps sometimes crept above freezing. The result? Pockets of water, tiny waves lapping at the turquoise ice. A fleeting, fragile beauty in this frozen world. Back at the hut, food on the table, a cappuccino in hand. After the wind, the cold, and the wild, this is what warmth tastes like. There's nothing quite like nature's grand finale, time-lapse shots of the sunset painting the sky in fiery hues, only to be outshone by the northern lights, swirling and dancing across the mountains. The updated forecast from Rieger was clear, more storm ahead. So on day 6, we made the call, retreat to Reinheim. Our original plan to loop through the national park had to let it go. Sometimes the mountains remind you, you can't have it all, but safety? That's non-negotiable. Back safe in Reinheim. The evening brought just the right mood, drifting clouds, perfect for one last time lapse. Sometimes the best endings come with a little atmosphere. Day 7, the storm raged on, and the weather update I barely snagged 800 meters from the hut. Spotty signal, but clear message, no improvement in sight. So, rest day it is. A short tour around the area, descending on cross-country skis. Sure, alpine skis might look sleeker, but hey, when the wind's howling, function beats fashion every time. After the tour, the snow lashes against the windows of the hut and melts. Even the Norwegian flag joins the rhythm of the storm, thrashing wildly against the mast. Despite the clouds, the setting sun paints the peaks in shades of red. But wait, it's about to get even better. Dancing northern lights, as if they're fighting to hold their ground against the storm. Pure magic. Day 8, we're calling it. With the storm raging, camping near the Musk Oxen or climbing Sneehetta is off the table. We're heading back to the car for a few day hikes from the comfort of our hotel in Dombos. A tough call, but what a journey it's been so far. The last day brings one more mesmerizing snowdrift. It's impossible to look away from this frozen dance. We have to be careful on the river now. The snow is nice and flat for walking. But the first holes are appearing, revealing the open water beneath. Mission accomplished. Passing Groenbakken and the railway bridge. We're back at the car. What an incredible adventure this has been. As we leave the storm behind, this flag stands as a symbol of the wild spirit of the north. It's been an unforgettable journey through the Dovrefjell. Before we say goodbye, I want to give a huge shout out to Stefan Rieger. Some of the incredible footage you saw in this video was contributed by him. He's an amazing explorer with his own YouTube channel. Make sure to check out the link in the end screen and show him some love. If you enjoyed this adventure, please hit that like button and subscribe to join me on the next one. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever had to change your plans because of the weather? Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.